It doesn't just drive, it glides. The $25 million rolling palace is more than a motorhome. It's a moving monument to human craftsmanship. From a distance, it looks like a sleek silver sculpture cutting through landscapes with the grace of a private jet on wheels. But step closer, and you'll see the hidden artistry. Curves of polished titanium, soft glimmers of gold tracing its edges, and windows that shift tint with the sun. Every inch whispers luxury. Every hum of its engine feels like the heartbeat of innovation. This isn't about road trips. It's about owning the road itself, reshaping it into a runway of comfort and prestige. Welcome to Lume Auto, where we explore the world's most luxurious jets, ships, and motorhomes. The rolling palace was born in the quiet workshops of a European design house known only to the elite, a collaboration between automotive engineers, yacht architects, and interior designers from Monaco, Dubai, and Milan. The concept was simple yet audacious: to create a land-bound superyacht, one that could traverse continents with the same grandeur as sailing the Mediterranean. The result was a 60-foot-long masterpiece, combining aerospace technology with the aesthetics of a royal residence. Beneath its sculpted surface lies a hybrid electric propulsion system capable of silently cruising for over 2,000 miles without refueling. Its frame, built from aerospace carbon titanium composite, ensures stability that makes even rough desert roads feel like smooth marble corridors. The front of the vehicle extends like the bow of a ship, its sweeping lines designed to cut air with elegance rather than aggression. The windshield curves seamlessly into the roof, a single pane of adaptive crystal glass that can darken automatically during high sunlight. Hidden sensors constantly monitor terrain, weather, and pressure, adjusting suspension, lighting, and even cabin aroma accordingly. At night, micro-LED strips embedded along the sides glow faintly, creating a halo that glides silently through darkness. From above, it looks like a silver comet crossing the Earth, a rolling sculpture powered by intelligence and artistry. Inside, the transition from machine to palace is instant. The doors open with a whisper, revealing a grand entryway lined with backlit marble and soft golden reflections. As guests step inside, they're greeted not by the sound of engines but by silence, a deep, enveloping quiet that makes every step feel ceremonial. The floor beneath their feet adjusts gently to pressure, using motion sensors to maintain perfect balance even when the vehicle turns. The air carries a faint scent of white rose and sandalwood, custom fragrances developed exclusively for the rolling palace experience. Hidden beneath the floor are magnetic stabilizers that cancel vibrations, allowing champagne glasses to remain perfectly still even at highway speeds. The main salon stretches across the heart of the vehicle, a vast, open lounge with 12-foot ceilings wrapped in soft Italian leather and silk. Every surface glows with warm, ambient lighting, guided by an invisible AI that responds to human emotion. The panoramic windows dim automatically when guests wish for privacy, yet can become transparent again with a simple touch. In the center stands a marble-topped bar crafted from the same quarry used in royal palaces of Europe. Behind it, crystal decanters shimmer, and a holographic display projects the current route like a floating golden map. Above, the ceiling turns into a living sky, a digital expanse showing stars that move in real time, syncing with the world outside. As the motorhome moves, the interior remains completely still, a sensation that confuses the senses. The outside world races by at 100 kilometers per hour, yet inside feels motionless, like the calm of a private suite aboard a luxury yacht. The secret lies in the rolling suspension, a gyroscopic system derived from aerospace stabilizers used in satellites. It senses micro-movements thousands of times per second and compensates instantly, ensuring the cabin stays perfectly level. Even a cup of espresso placed on the marble counter won't ripple. The experience feels less like travel and more like levitation. At the back of the lounge lies a sliding partition that opens to reveal the royal suite, the most coveted room on wheels. It features a California king bed surrounded by golden latticework, illuminated by sunlight streaming through retractable skylights. The headboard is hand-carved from walnut wood and engraved with subtle Arabic calligraphy symbolizing eternal journey. Each pillowcase bears the crest of the manufacturer embroidered in platinum thread. Hidden compartments house a mini spa unit, vanity, and entertainment system integrated into the walls. Even the sound system, invisible and omnidirectional, was tuned by sound engineers from a concert hall in Vienna. At night, the bed itself slightly rotates toward the best star view, determined by AI navigation sensors. And yet, perhaps the most mesmerizing element isn't the luxury itself, but how it adapts. With a single command, the entire motorhome expands. Panels slide outward like petals blooming in slow motion, turning the interior from a narrow corridor into a spacious apartment. A glass balcony unfolds from the side, revealing a private terrace above the wheels, complete with a teak deck and collapsible seating. Imagine parking beside a mountain ridge, the door opening, the deck extending, and within moments you're sipping espresso above the clouds. Your entire home floating on the edge of the earth. It's a symphony of engineering and indulgence, orchestrated to make the impossible appear effortless. As the sun sets across the horizon, the rolling palace glows from within, golden light spilling across the landscape as if a moving jewel had come to life. And as it continues its silent journey through deserts, cities, and coastlines, one thing becomes clear. This isn't merely the future of travel, it's the rebirth of royalty on wheels. Beneath the marble floors and golden trims, the rolling palace hides a digital mind, an artificial intelligence called Echelon. It's not just a computer system, it's the invisible butler, the unseen pilot, the guardian of perfection. Every light flicker, every temperature shift, every engine hum passes through its neural core. It learns from its passengers, from their voices, their routines, even their moods. When the owner wakes, soft morning light fades into the cabin, classical music hums faintly, and the air fills with the subtle aroma of fresh linen and bergamot. Before a word is spoken, breakfast is already warming in the chef's kitchen. This isn't automation, it's intuition in metal form. Echelon doesn't serve commands. It anticipates desires. The driver's cockpit is less like a dashboard and more like a command suite of a starship. There are no visible buttons, no clusters of switches, just curved touch glass panels that illuminate when approached. The steering column can retract entirely for autonomous mode, allowing the vehicle to glide through highways on its own, guided by satellites and LiDAR sensors mapped to within centimeters of precision. The panoramic windshield doubles as an augmented reality display, showing holographic overlays of the road, weather forecasts, and even landmarks as the motorhome passes them. For those who prefer control, manual mode feels effortless, assisted by adaptive steering that adjusts its resistance depending on terrain. Driving the rolling palace is less about effort, more about orchestration, every movement in perfect harmony with the world around it. Behind the cockpit lies a private chef's kitchen, designed not for travel snacks but for full-course dining experiences. It's compact yet exquisitely engineered. Concealed marble counters slide open to reveal induction cooktops, refrigerated drawers, and a wine chiller. The utensils are magnetically locked in place to prevent even the slightest rattle. On one side, a digital screen displays recipes and ingredient origins, every spice traceable to its source farm. Guests can request meals verbally, and Echelon syncs the request to a live database of luxury suppliers. Within hours, drone delivery can bring rare ingredients, truffles from Italy, oysters from France, or caviar from the Caspian Sea, to the motorhome's next destination. The entire dining experience is designed to feel like a Michelin restaurant that moves with you. Moving further down the corridor, glass partitions fade away with a soft shimmer, revealing the wellness suite, a private spa, gym, and rejuvenation center. The spa area holds a full-size rainfall shower with programmable water temperature profiles, a folding sauna booth made from Himalayan cedar, and a massage pod that scans the guest's body to target muscle tension. The floor beneath the suite uses micro-vibration technology to simulate the sensation of sand, stone, or wood underfoot, letting travelers feel connected to the Earth even when cruising at 80 miles per hour. When night falls, hidden fiber optics in the ceiling simulate constellations, bringing the illusion of open sky into the privacy of motion. The rolling palace isn't just meant to travel. It's designed to live. Many of its owners use it as a full-time residence, moving between properties in Monaco, Zurich, or Dubai. Each rolling palace unit syncs to a cloud-based ownership system, meaning the AI recognizes the owner's preferences across all vehicles or properties they own. Temperature, music, scent, and even interior layout can be cloned remotely. Billionaires often joke that stepping inside feels like coming home, even when parked in a foreign land. One owner, a tech magnate from Singapore, described it as living in a dream that moves at the speed of thought. Even the entertainment experience inside borders on the surreal. A concealed theater system unfolds from the ceiling, a 120-inch retractable OLED display surrounded by directional audio panels. The seats in the lounge recline automatically when the movie begins, and the cabin darkens to a cinematic hue. The AI adjusts ambient scent and temperature based on the film genre. Ocean breeze during a sea adventure, warm amber glow during a romance. In party mode, the lounge transforms entirely. The marble counter becomes a dance floor illuminated by responsive lights, while the ceiling projects slow-motion visuals of city skylines and galaxies. Every scene inside the rolling palace feels scripted for sensation, yet entirely real. The most secretive feature, however, lies deep within its chassis. A vault chamber. Accessible only through biometric authentication, this compartment is armored with titanium alloy and climate-controlled to store priceless art, jewelry, or confidential documents. For billionaires, it serves as both a safe and a statement, proof that their world can move without compromise. The entire motorhome is encrypted like a private jet system, connected only through quantum-encrypted satellites. Even if stolen, the vehicle can shut down remotely and project a holographic decoy signal to mislead trackers. Luxury here is not just comfort. It's power cloaked in beauty. As the rolling palace drives through moonlit highways, its shadow glides over empty landscapes, a glowing monument to motion. Inside, everything breathes in rhythm. Soft lighting, the hum of electric turbines, the quiet murmur of digital intelligence. It's a surreal experience, being on the move but never leaving comfort behind. In a world obsessed with speed, the rolling palace teaches a new lesson, that the journey itself can be more magnificent than the destination. It was never meant to be just a vehicle. For the select few who own it, the rolling palace is a symbol of freedom refined into art. When billionaires buy mansions, they purchase stillness. But when they buy this, they purchase motion without limitation. Each of its owners lives by a rhythm unknown to the rest of the world, a rhythm of silence, precision, and control. In the early morning, when fog settles over the Swiss Alps, one of these palaces hums to life. The sound is barely audible, a whisper of electricity beneath marble and glass. Its owner, an entrepreneur whose empire runs across continents, steps barefoot onto heated floors, looking out through the panoramic windshield. There is no rush, no destination. He smiles, knowing the horizon itself belongs to him. The journey from Zurich to the French Riviera unfolds like a cinematic sequence. The rolling palace glides through winding valleys and ancient villages, reflecting sun rays off its mirrored exterior. Locals pause to stare, unsure if they're witnessing a vehicle or a vision. On board, the AI adjusts the cabin lighting to golden tones as the sun dips behind the mountains. The dining table extends automatically, silver cutlery gleaming against velvet napkins. A soft jazz melody begins to play. Outside, roads twist through medieval bridges. Inside, a billionaire dines on aged wine and sea bass flown in that morning. Luxury here is not about excess, it's about seamlessness. The world bends to your pace, and time itself becomes optional. At dusk, the rolling palace parks beside the cliffs of Monaco. Its hydraulic legs extend softly, stabilizing the body while glass walls slide open, turning the lounge into an open terrace overlooking the sea. A faint ocean breeze drifts in. The owner invites a few friends aboard, a designer, a film producer, and a philanthropist, each one stepping in with disbelief. The interior glows in gold and white, reflecting the sea like liquid light. Champagne pours, laughter fills the lounge, and from the outside the motorhome seems to pulse with life. A moving galaxy of glass and gold. It's not just transportation. It's a traveling celebration of the elite. But behind all its splendor lies a deeper story. A story about why such creations exist. The rolling palace is a mirror of modern ambition. It reflects a world where success demands motion, where stillness feels like loss. Its creators understood this psychology. They designed not just for comfort, but for identity. Every curve of its body, every shimmer of its lighting is crafted to say, "You have conquered the ordinary." For its owners, the rolling palace is not about escape. It's about belonging somewhere between earth and imagination, where luxury feels eternal. One particular owner, a retired film mogul, treats his rolling palace as a sanctuary. He parks it in remote deserts, on hidden beaches, and deep in mountain trails. Each location becomes a temporary palace ground. He often says, "When I was young, I wanted to build empires. Now, I just want to build silence." In his private cabin, surrounded by suede walls and golden fixtures, he writes screenplays no one will ever see. The vehicle becomes his moving retreat, a space where the world cannot follow. The hum of its engines becomes his meditation. Even for the world's richest, the rolling palace isn't about showing off. It's about returning to peace without ever surrendering luxury. Technically, it continues to astonish. The AI constantly evolves, learning road data from across continents, updating itself via private satellite networks. Solar panels on its roof stretch out like mechanical wings at dawn, recharging its auxiliary systems. The composite body uses shape memory alloys that heal minor scratches when exposed to heat. It is, in essence, a living organism, one that breathes, learns, and regenerates. Engineers call it self-aware mobility. Philosophers might call it the first home that thinks. Every second, data pulses through its digital veins, mapping routes, analyzing weather, even predicting the owner's next journey before they plan it. The future of travel is not speed, but awareness, and the rolling palace has already arrived there. As it crosses borders, from the vineyards of Tuscany to the deserts of Morocco, it becomes a silent spectacle. Drone shots capture it from above, a streak of metallic light winding through sand and stone, through forests and freeways. Its reflection dances across lakes, its presence humbles mountains. Each journey becomes a film without dialogue. Only the rhythm of motion, the poetry of design, and the elegance of solitude. Luxury doesn't need to announce itself. It just needs to exist beautifully. One night, parked under the northern lights, the rolling palace glows faintly in green and violet reflections. Inside, the fireplace flickers, a glass of champagne rests untouched, and the AI softly plays ambient music inspired by the aurora. The owner sits silently, eyes fixed on the horizon. In that moment, technology and nature, man and machine, silence and sophistication, all merge into one. The rolling palace is no longer a vehicle. It's an emotion made mechanical, a moving reflection of the human desire to find stillness even while in motion.